I knew Jeremy when he didn't have a beard. Anyways, I want to congratulate the students, Rising Star students, for this month too. When you think about the thousands of students that come through Vista Unified, and the fact that you were chosen to be Rising Star Student of the Month, you are truly in rarefied air. And there's very special qualities that you must possess in order to stand up here and share your story with everybody else. I too want to thank the Chamber, first of all, for putting this on. It is a great way to start a Friday. Thank you to Brightwood College for hosting. You need a place to do this, and we're truly grateful. And also for the sponsors who fill up these goodie bags. That's probably the best part for some of the students. So I'd like to start, first of all, for Tri-City Christian Schools Student of the Rising Star Student of the Month. I could talk about the fact that I've known this person for 3 years. He's been a part of small groups. We have small groups that meet like once a month after chapels, and we discuss the themes that run through our chapels. I was desperate for a chaplain for the student body and asked this student last year if they'd step up. Not only did they step up, they just took over and did a wonderful job. I mean, I could tell him that I wasn't going to be at a chapel. I needed somebody to open, to close, to help run the chapel, and he would step right in and did a great job. And I had no idea he had that kind of talent. I could talk about the fact that he's the ASB president this year, got voted in, how he's well respected by students. I could talk about the fact that he's an exceptional athlete, probably a little too hard on himself when he makes a mistake, but that's just part of who he is. I could talk about the fact that at one point he had over a 5.0, and I don't know how you do that, but he's in the running for valedictorian. I don't want to talk about any of that. What I noticed about this young man was his character and his integrity and his servant's heart. And I have such a admiration. I wish I could exude some of those qualities. But they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And knowing his parents and knowing his family, because he travels with a large entourage, I'm surprised they're not here filling up the room today. They would have taken up about 2 or 3 tables. Knowing his family and what his parents have taught and instilled in their entire family, I'm sure I'll have another Thompson up here next year or whatever. They're a senior, 2 more years, yeah. They're an amazing family, and you'll see why. Josh Thompson, come on up. With Tanya Roush, our teacher who nominated him, and his family.
I'm Josh Thompson, as Mr. King said, and I go to Tri-City Christian, and man, I just want to thank the sponsors, first of all, for putting this on, and for Tri-City for always supporting me, and man, I wouldn't even be behind this podium if it wasn't for my parents and Mrs. Roush and Mr. King. I mean, they've been such an inspiration to my life, and I mean, I wouldn't have to do half the things I've done without them. I mean, they inspired me to fly to Argentina, go on a missions trip. I would never have had the courage to do that if it wasn't for them. And my dad booked a flight to Houston after Hurricane Harvey, and we flew us all out, and watching him run into mold-infested houses and cleaning them out, like, that was such an inspiration to me. Like, I've never had a better role model in my life than him, and if I could be half the man that he is, man, I'd be so proud, and just so thankful for what he's done in my life. And yeah, I don't want this all to be about me, because I'm not here. This isn't my award, this is their award, and just so thankful. And for not even them, the people that aren't here, my family that's not here, I got 3 sisters that just, man, I love them so much, and so grateful for them, and my friends. I would not be here. I can't tell you how many hours I spent like past midnight studying for AP tests with my best friend, like on FaceTime, like doing practice questions, and man, I would not even be close to that 5 point whatever GPA he said I had. I didn't even know I had that. And he called me into his office one day. He was like, "Do you know you had a 5 point something?" That's possible. So yeah, seriously, recalculate that, because I mean, 3 of those points are definitely not mine. They're definitely from other friends helping on projects. Like, I'm just so thankful for everyone that's influenced my life. This reward's for them, not for me. just so grateful to be here. So thank you again.
Thank you. At Tri-City Christian, we have a portrait of graduates, and we expect them to soar, and it stands for spiritual champions, opportunity takers, academic achievers, and responsible citizens. And if we could have a picture next to it, like in the dictionary, it would be Josh Thompson. I think the main thing about Josh you need to know is he does it quietly, humbly, and you don't even really notice. No one would have guessed that this crazy 5.0 GPA. I used to tease him in my AP US history class that he kind of sleeps in the back but aces the test. So I know something's going on there, but it's the fact that he took that male chaplain position and now became president of ASB and uses all those attributes. It's him going to Houston and cleaning out those houses, and him going to Argentina or to Skid Row in LA with the basketball team and sharing the gospel. That's the kind of kid Josh Thompson is, and I'm excited because he's going to go and lead, and he's going to be an engineer, and he's going to do amazing things, and there's that responsible citizen. Plus, if I could make a plug for, we go out to Catalina every year, and if you've not seen 6'3" in all pink leotard, pink face paint, that's the kind of school spirit Josh also has. So I'm just super proud and gifted, and just what a great kid. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. King, Mrs. Roush, for those kind words. Thank you to my son for saying that, and my wife, who honestly gets all the credit. You've packed every lunch, taken every ride to school, and done everything possible for these kids to help them to be successful, to my son and the rest of them. But honestly, I really want to take some time and just thank the sponsors and thank for the recognition, because I think and not only the administrators. I think as parents, you see things in your kids that you want to help grow, and you want to see them flourish and thrive and succeed. And you also see those things in our kids, and you really just want them to thrive, and you want them to be successful, and you want them to grow up to be stars one day. So thank you for your investment in our kids. And to my son, I think since he was very little, he's always been very hard on himself. I know, Mr. King, you recognize that. And I've tried to remind him throughout the years that it's not about the metric at the end of the test, it's about your effort and your attitude. And so just remember that as you go through life, it's about your effort and your attitude. And seeing him come out of Houston when we went into mold infested houses and all that crazy stuff, it was fun to see him serve in that way. What was more inspiring to me is when we came back, there was a recent or soon after event, and we were sitting there watching the news, and he kind of goes, "Dad, we got to go. Like, we got to go help them." And so that is what I'm most proud about in you, is that you see an issue, you see a problem, and you want to do something about it. So continue to doing that. And all you kids here, if you see an issue, you see a problem, you have the talent and skill and ability to do something about it. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, sponsors. And I'm proud of you, bud. Good job.